Rebuilding trust after infidelity. Now, I get comments like this all the time, and I completely understand that because the relationship that I was in prior to filing for divorce was a relationship like that. Now, this relationship was the person that I actually cheated on Anthony with. So did they have reason to be suspicious? Well, absolutely, because if you cheat to get with that person, I don't think it's unreasonable to think that they're going to cheat while you are with them. However, it's my opinion that some of the things that I had to do included, well, not had to do, but some of the things that were done. I had audio and visual surveillance in my vehicle, in every single solitary room of my house, including my bathroom. Every single conversation that I had for 10 years was monitored. The only person, I was pretty much isolated from people. The only person that I interacted with outside of this person was my grandmother. Her house also conveniently, was modernized with all of these electronic things that conveniently also allow for audio and visual recordings. So if I wanted to go to my grandma's house and be like, Ganny, I don't know what I'm thinking. Like, I think I screwed up. That conversation would have been heard and I would have to pay for it later. I would get checked when I came back from places. I would get sniff test. I would have to answer for every single solitary smudge. If there was a hair in the shower, why are you shaving? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? I know what that feels like. This is not that. There is a very big difference between being with someone who is controlling and obsessive and manipulative and forces you to do those types of things in order to prove their love versus someone who says, I'm doing this because I've messed up, I'm taking accountability, and I want to do whatever I can to make you feel safe and secure. Obviously, if people want to find ways to cheat, they will find ways to cheat. People are like, well, what if you have another phone? What if you have another this? What if you have another this? There's tons and tons of what ifs. But I think one of the things Anthony and I do really well is we kind of had this conversation, like we decide to do this. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. But I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I lived for 10 years without this man in my life. I was depressed. I was lonely. I felt just like horrible. I don't want to live that way again. I know what it feels like to not have him in my life. He knows what it feels like to not have me in his life. And we're willing to do whatever it takes to make it work. So it's not that type of thing. This man has never asked me to do these things. I do it because I want to be transparent, and I want to make myself trustworthy and be accountable to anyone. Anyone can call me out. I mean, to say, hey, why did you do this? Let's talk about it. I can answer for it. We can have a conversation. I'm not going to try to just get away from it and act like it didn't happen.